So the Canadian government has a system. I'm getting hacked right now. They're getting the perpetrators that make me scratch my nose. But the Canadian government has a system that is so accurate, they say, that they know precisely where every Canadian is and on all public surfaces in Canada. But yet, every single time I unregister, I'm registered immediately afterwards. Even though my clothing, which are devices to the Canadian government, they know exactly where I am 100% of the time. But they pretend I'm in different cities. Even though my bank records refute this, how come I've never had any pictures with my kids on Christmas since you came here? So stop and question mark. You're all dead, Canada. You're done as a country. And when I say you're all dead, that means high treason, motherfucker. Sedition, dereliction of duty. Like, I'm the most profiled raped human ever. How come my rapists never get any voyeur consequences? How come they don't go blind? How come they don't become amputees? How come they don't die? How come, Canada? How come you rewrite my profile? How come you use one psyche, 3 frequencies? How come you pretend it's not me? How come before I figured this out that you were using my brain, you allowed all organic thought to go through? Now you're not allowing any organic thought to go through because you want pedophiles to fucking win. So Canada, you're done as a country. You are done. And I'm going to show you. Watch. Let's see. See how my eyes went like that? That means I just killed fucking Canadian pedophiles that rape me. Let's see. I'll try to get some more. You guys can't do this. Nobody can. So guess what? Generation 1 Canadians, they just got my, listen to my lungs. I've evolved biology. I should never breathe like this without pedophiles being connected to me. So every one of them die. Everyone. And the systems that run the world know that pedophiles abuse the most capable humans on the planet for their own sexual amusement. So you're all dead. So you see the reaction of people's faces and their public culpability online. And you can't hide through my biology. I'm Christian Eric Arnie Meyer. I'm one human. And the system knows this. Like, there was subliminal yesterday in court, in Ontario courts. And then they still continue to register me and rape me for setting up my entire life. Once again, they augmented my big penis when I was circumcised. Why would they do that? And I went to the hospital yesterday, and even though I have pictures of my evolved pectoral muscles, I went to the hospital, and the doctor, and I went for clear mucus, and he's like, well, how long have you had it? I'm like, about 6 years. And he's like, well, it's not to worry. He didn't even examine. They tried to get blood work out to steal my plasma. They try to get some urine to exploit me somehow, but and that's clear mucus, motherfuckers, right there. So that's clear mucus, and I've evolved biology. So, anyways, he inspected my chest for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I didn't even take off my shirt. I didn't lay down. He's like, that's a rib. Okay, well, if my ribs, I have pictures of my pectoral muscles. So if my ribs stuck out like that, that would be evolved human biology, regardless, right? Like, he is an idiot, and he's going to be delicensed. You know, I asked him something, and he's like, well, I'm just a general practitioner. Well, then why are you pretending to be a doctor, right, if you're not competent? If you can't tell if somebody has unique pectoral muscles, then you're not qualified to be a doctor. You are not competent at all. And so once again, why is Canada allowing non-organic people to steal my DNA from my breath to access my systems? Canada, you're not competent. You are not competent as a country. You are prime tardville in the system. You are a bunch of losers. Canada is full of losers. I'm in Windsor, Ontario. It's loserville. They suck. They make me blow my nose, and I get snot on my hands. They're a gross fucking city, but Canada is a gross country. And I just heard a click in my ear every time I pause. They're trying to sell more cons. So here's my clothing. These are devices. How many times? So once again, December 13th, 2024. So they asked me to see 3rd. So when I was outside Union Station, and they showed my biology with the same clothing on, basically, except for this. And so showing how I ended many pedophiles' lives, and they try to kill me at the same time, simultaneously, right at Union Station, right under cameras. I did this right under cameras. So how come when I'm like doing that under cameras, how come I was profiled after that, Canada? How come? You have to answer to me one day, Christian Eric Arnie Meyer. One day, like in the very near future, within like it's 2025. By the end of 2025, you're gonna have to answer to me, and I'm not gonna accept anything. You violate my human experience. I'm unofficially worth trillions of dollars, and I sleep in a fucking shelter. I'm gonna punish you all, and I'm gonna execute your family for decades. Decades. You've caused pain. You've hidden my aura for 12 years. How I'm perceived to be to the world. Right, and once again, they're allowing non-organic hacks. I used to be a financial advisor. That means you're pretty smooth, pretty fucking smooth. But these losers in Windsor, Ontario, Loserville, they don't know how capable I am. I put a guy on a straight flush in Texas Hold'em poker. The odds are 1 in 72,000. There's a 4 of a kind, 3 full houses, three of a kinds, and some like two pairs, and then a high card, 1 pair. And so the odds were something like 1 in 5.8 million, more something like that. And it wouldn't be 5.8 billion. So getting these perpetrators, every one of them, every one of you fucking idiots. I have video proof of me putting somebody on a straight flush. You know how fucking hard that is? I never seen any pro put somebody on a fucking straight flush. Why did I beg for money today, Canada? Why did I beg for money and only get 80 cents in like 2 hours? Panhandle. How come I only got fucking 80 cents? How come you broadcast indifference, Canada? Once again, you answer to me one day. You answer to Christian Eric Arnie Meyer. Why the fuck am I getting wrinkles when I didn't have wrinkles on January 4th or January 3rd? I have proof, video proof. I made all my wrinkles disappear. How come you made me get wrinkles for Discount Cannabis Asian worker? She fucking works at Discount Cannabis, and some Asian worker hacked fucking my biological immortality and pretends to be a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman. She's a fucking Asian woman. She had bags under her eyes. The second last time I went to see her, and then when I went to see her the last time, well, when I went to the store, went to a fucking store. They think in Canada, they think if you go to a store, they can fucking violate your human experience for buying products at a store. You're all dead. You're all dead, Canada. The whole world sees this, and you're just a corrupt little fucking pedophile country, and you're an axis of evil. And I'm never going to have any Canadian kids, any more biologically immortal Canadian kids, ever. You'll never get my blood plasma. And I cured all disease as of yesterday, right? So obviously I could say blood plasma, right? But little pedophile kids in your family can't, so they die. They fucking die. They get pain. You made me feel pain for like 10 minutes in my hand today, and for slapping a guy that almost ran me over and his car, and you made it reverberate through my hand for minutes for fucking pedophiles. All you generational pedophiles are dead. Every one of you are dead, man. Every one of you are dead. Look at that's fucking pimples right there. I'm fucking 47 years old, and there's a fucking pimple right there, motherfuckers. There's a pimple right fucking there. I'm 47 years old. Why am I getting acne? Because my body can rejuvenate. Why do I have pictures? It's January 11th. Why do I have pictures from January 4th where I didn't have these bags? Who gets that many bags? Right? It's because every time I stay at the shelter, they try to sell a new con. Every single time I get the bedding, there's a new fucking type of chemical on it that I detect with my hands. Right? Why are you doing this, Canada? Why do you flood like a swim pool worth of nicotine through my brain to make me want to pick up cigarette butts? How, like when you hack my eyes to look at the ground, how do you protect me, Canada? When you make me vulnerable and try to walk in front of traffic, how do you protect me, Canada? Remember, you answered me one day. Very soon. Very fucking soon. There's the Treaty of Versailles, motherfuckers. There's 192 countries that fucking have budgets to protect my biology. Why am I getting raped by Canadians? Right? Why the fuck do you think Justin Trudeau resigned? Because of me. Why do you think Chrystia Freeland resigned? Because of me. Why? Her name is Chris Freeland. That meant I was supposed to be born fucking free. You've light raped my family for years, thousands of years. And I climbed out of the fucking hole. So guess what? None of you ever get to climb out of the hole. I do all these for the system, all these things that nobody ever did. So you don't get any perks whatsoever. You don't allow me to get perks. at all. So you get none. You get fucking none. You get death. You get poverty, death, and consequences. And I get flawless biology. Fuck you, Canada.